by David Haedike for my dad's 70th birthday. Oh my God, 21 years ago. 'Twas 50 years ago this year, our country knew war's end was near. So many men had lost their lives. With what results? Their parents' cries. Yet there were some young men who made it through, playing the part in the air they flew. Some dropped soldiers by their parachutes hanging, paratroopers. Others were escorts with their 50 millimeters banging. But there were none so valiant as prejudice as the 452nd, flying hundreds of missions towards targets which beckon. We are impenetrable, no force can impose, but the bombs kept on dropping from a switch in the nose. No more railroad yards or industrial plants or strategic headquarters. All those fine young men were simply following orders. One of those men, not much more than a kid, he left Chicago and then Texas, bound for England he did. The locale where he stayed, a base named Defen Green, introduced him to death, the B-17. There were missions to Deutschland, Dusseldorf, and Berlin, and hundreds of bombs were released just by him. It was an unpleasant duty, and yet it had to be done. And with hindsight, we see helped the war to be won. The missions continued. The odds were not quite right. Enemy flak from below and countless hours in flight. Fatigue would set in, the chill was unearthing, and yet they'd stick to their plan and their mission unswerving. When all the bombs had been dropped and their load became light, oh, the white cliffs of Dover, such a welcoming sight. Over and over this true tale goes, flying fortresses battled, defeating all foes. Yet many men died as they flew through the air. Their lives lost not in vain, for in victory they share. Release of the captives, liberation for all, who were squelched by a menace of a coward so small, Hitler. And that kid from Chicago who went to war quite naive, he returned as a man, a hero to me. He and his crew fought for freedom to end tyranny. And when they came back home, oh boy, they were sure something to see. Their role in VE Day, now 50 years past, is a part of our history which always will last. Thank you, Dad.